Hey, it's Victoria McCooey back with day 20 of your 30-day challenge, 30 ways in 30 days to face divorce fearlessly. So here's your day 20. Number 20. Get crystal clear on what you want. All right, so there are so many people out there who are upset no matter what the outcome of their divorce is. First of all, you're not going to get everything. Let's, start off being realistic. People want everything, but you're not going to get everything. So you have to get crystal clear on what it is you really want. And sometimes it's not what you think it is. I have a lot of people who come to me and say, well, I've got to have the house. I want the house. I have to have the house. It's the most important thing to me. I want the kids with me and I want the house. And guess what? They get it and they're in the house and they're miserable. It's not what I thought. It brings back bad memories. I wish I had a fresh start. I can't afford to keep the house up. I have to sell the house. So get out of your own way. Take a step back and really think about what you want. What is your goal in this? I want all the money. All right, well, why? Why do you want all the money? What are you going to do with that money? Let's figure out what you want your life to be so that then we can fight for what's really going to help you get that life. So these are the things you need to think about. Think about where you're going to live. Are you going to be in a house, in an apartment? Where is it going to be? Is it going to have to be, if you have children, how far away can you be from the other parent? Really dig deep and imagine that you're already on the other side. People get so caught up in going through the motions of getting their divorce that they don't even take a minute to picture what it's going to look like on the other side. They're in this fight mode where they're in combat and they just want to battle about everything. But it's so much easier if you just think about what it is that is really going to serve you once you're on the other side. So give a lot of thought to what your life is going to look like in your everyday living situation. What does that look like? What about work? Are you going to keep doing what you're doing? Are you going to try to make more money? Are you going to try to change your career? Is your childcare situation going to change? What is that going to look like? That will help us determine what it is you need to go into that next phase. And the third thing you need to think hard about is, what is your kids' schedule going to look like? Think about it realistically. They're not going to be with you 100% of the time. They are going to have a shared arrangement in some capacity. 99% of the time, right? What's that going to feel like? What's that going to look like? Instead of just saying, oh God, I'm gonna die if I can't be with my children all the time. Get over that and face the reality of that will happen. There will be times, days, weekends, I don't know, whatever your situation is, where you don't have your children. What is that going to feel like? What is that going to look like? What are you going to do with that extra time? What are you going to do with the time you have alone? So that might help you get clearer on what you want. What is your life? What new things are you going to add into your life? What do you want? And then, that leads to fun. What are you going to do for fun now that you have all this extra time when your kids are not with you? It opens up a whole new world. So what are the things that are going to be important to you? Everyone thinks they just want all the money, but what are you going to do with all the money? Let's figure out how to chances are you're not going to get all the money. So let's figure out what you can do, what you want to do with all that money, and how to get there with part of the money. So this is a really important exercise to take all that fear away. Because you're going, oh my God, I'm not going to have any money. I'm not going to get enough money. I'm not going to get the house. I'm going to not have my kids all the time. You know, freaking out and getting upset and scared about this outcome that you don't even know is going to happen. Instead of that, figure out what you really, really need so you can fight for that instead of fighting for something that you're never going to win, like all of the money. So figure out what it is you really need to be happy and what that happiness is going to look like. So does that make sense? You know, it's a really hard thing to do, to picture this new life, but the more you practice it, the better you'll get at it. And just spend some time alone, just really going deep and thinking about what it is you want from this next phase. All right, that is your day 20, and I'll be back next time with day 21.